All right, we are now officially live. Good morning, Facebook land. Good morning, everyone out there joining us. Welcome back to another edition of our weekly Facebook Lives featuring some amazing employers. We are here with you today with a wonderful guest, Mr. Tony Lewis. He is with Spectrum. He's the Vice President of Sales at the Florence office off of Dixie Highway. So welcome, Tony. We are so glad to have you this morning. If you can see me and hear Tony and myself, let us know. Tony, say hello to everybody.
Hello, Haley. Hello, everyone. Glad to be here, and thanks for the invite. So.
Yes, absolutely. Of course, it wouldn't be a Thursday morning if we didn't have just a little bit of technical difficulties. We couldn't get to see Tony's face this morning, so we just have the logo here. And I think it might be a firewall issue, so we will just make sure that we can hear him and all the information that he has to give us, and we'll go from there.
And that's perfectly okay. So when everyone comes to work here, I'll be the first smiling face to greet them. So, it won't be an issue. They can still meet us. So.
Good. So if you're out there watching, I see a few people hopping on right now. Please let us know in the comments section that you can see and hear. And we will get started. Give us a shout out. Tell us you're here. We'll let you know that we can see your comments, and we'll get started. Tony, how's your morning going?
It's going great so far, except for the technical difficulties, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. We will work through it.
We will roll with it. In the day and age of COVID that we've all kind of been through together, we've learned to jump the hurdles and get through these difficulties. So sure. we are glad that you're here working with us on that.
Sure. After the last year and a half, everyone should be technical experts, right? So
yes, absolutely. All right, so we've got a couple people hopping on that say they can see and hear us. Thank you, Sean and Brian, for checking us out this morning. All right, Tony, without further ado, I'll just get into just a couple introductions here with us if you missed this morning. My name is Haley Franklin. I'm a youth talent development specialist for the Kentucky Career Center. I work with 16 to 24-year-olds and kind of help them get their foot in the door and choose a career pathway that's the best fit for them. And then we've got Mr. Tony Lewis here. We're very excited to have him. He is the Vice President of Sales at Spectrum in the Florence office off of Dixie Highway. So, like I said, we're very happy to have him, and he's going to go right into his company and a little bit more about them and the roles that they're hiring for. So, Tony, if you want to take it away, go ahead and start us off with just an overview of your company.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me, and I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to bring the company to so many people here in the Northern Kentucky area. We have a great company, and I'm not biased by any stretch of the imagination. Right? I've worked for the company for 15 years, and and it's probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Don't tell my wife that that she wasn't number one, but that's okay. She's not watching anyway. So a little bit about the company. We are a Fortune 100 company, and with over nearly 100,000 employees over 41 states, and that includes Hawaii as well. So there's a tons of opportunity within the company. So the positions that we're hiring for now are in the Florence area are currently our sales agents. So what this position entails is we have 230 plus agents, and we're wanting to grow the center to that 366 number. So, almost 400 agents, sales agents will be here. And basically what this job entails is, we provide lists and a dialer, and we are calling our existing customers. And in some instances, customers who are not our potential customers, but we're calling these people to offer them, our great products and services. Um, you may not be aware unless you watch a lot of TV, but some of our services include our cable TV, our internet, of course, which is very popular, home phone, and then Spectrum Mobile is our newest product. And Spectrum Mobile is growing quicker than anyone expected, I believe, and including some probably the larger companies out there that we're competing against. So I think at last count we had over 3 million customers for Spectrum Mobile, and we're in the footprint that we have. We're the fastest growing mobile company in the country right now. So lots of opportunity there. So, but this job is basically selling those products and services to the customers, and they do a great job of it. So.
That's amazing. I actually just helped my grandma get hooked up with Spectrum Mobile, and she loves it. Yeah.
Well, thank you for the business. So yeah. I'm sure she'll be happy about it. It's cool. People talk about Spectrum Mobile. They don't realize that, we partner with the largest cell phone company in the country to deliver that service. So you're actually getting that service under the Spectrum brand. So
wonderful. And a lot of people might not know of that. That's kind of like a new addition for you guys. It's doing great. So sure. That's awesome. So we talked a little bit about the overview and a couple of the positions that you're hiring for. Let's talk about the pay rates for those positions, Tony.
Sure. You really can't beat the pay, right? So in the time of COVID, we have actually grown our pay over the last year. So we about 6 months ago, we moved from $13.50 an hour to $18 an hour. Plus $18 an hour is not really the top of the line though. So we also offer $18 on that. Well, 1801 if you want to be very specific. So I know Sean, he's watching. He will tell me 1801 if I don't say that. So it's 1801 an hour plus commission. So the commission is target of over $1,000 per month. So you're looking at $52,000 to $53,000 a year for this job. So the $18 an hour plus the commission. In addition to that, we have incentives that we run monthly. So, and we try to make it fun. It's a fun place to work. So I want to make sure if I'm going to be in charge, I want to make sure that it's fun and a happy place. So that is great as far as the hourly goes and the commission. You really can't beat it. So.
Sean says, yes, I do say 1801 an hour.
Yeah, and we realize that it takes a while for people to start earning commission. So we have a ramp pay of $1,000 per month for the first 3 months to get people over that hump and make sure they start earning the money. So 1801 an hour plus $1,000 a month for the first 3 months, and if they earn more, they make more. So it's a great deal. So
that's amazing. Thank you for outlining that for us. So the next question I ask is kind of outside of the qualification requirements. So sure. Is there anything different that you wanted to add in here before we talk about qualification requirements for the applicant?
Well, really, we're looking for the outgoing personalities, right? Sales is sales, and we're looking for someone who's outgoing and energetic and really coachable. So we will teach you how to sell. We will teach you how to do the job. Our training is phenomenal. It's 12 weeks long in total. So we make sure that you understand the job. But we're looking for someone that has that proclivity to learn how to sell and wants to, exceed and excel at it. So.
Yeah, awesome. So if you have good sales pitch, good elevator pitch out there you want to try, bring it on over to Spectrum.
Bring it on over. We'll teach you how to hone it in and make some money from it. So.
Yes. All right. So the next question is pretty big. How do applicants or candidates that want to apply do that?
Well, that is very important, right? So so if they will visit jobs.spectrum.com, that's jobs.spectrum.com, and go to the search jobs function. If they type in call center sales and then search the Florence location, it will take you to the job itself. And then basically you fill out the online application and there's a virtual tryout that you'll need to do. And it's just as simple as that. And then one of my great recruiters will contact you and go from there. Okay. And we'll get you started. So
we just put the website in the comments box below. So if you guys want to click on that and take a look at it right now, you can. And that's, again, jobs.spectrum.com.
Mm-hmm.
And let's talk about now, this is my favorite question that I ask employers, and give us a little insight on what is a day in the life like for an employee at Spectrum. Give us some insight into that.
Sure. Well, a day in the life. So let's talk about that a little bit. So it varies from the day you start till the time you get, most of our jobs, if you come in, you'll work 12 to 9. Our training is 11 to 8. So Monday through Friday for both of those positions. So, no weekends. So that's always a plus. It's always a plus. Have your weekends free, right?
Yeah.
So basically, during training, it's 3.5 weeks of in-classroom training. So you'll come in the classroom for 8 hours a day, 3.5 weeks, and you'll learn the basics of the job. You'll learn how the products and services and those type things for 3.5 weeks. At the end of that 3.5 weeks, you'll move to on-the-job training. We call it nesting because you're a baby bird and we're trying to take care of you. So we move you to nesting, and that will be about 7 to 8 weeks. And that's where you'll learn how to do the job. And we have mentors that are experienced salespeople. We'll assign you mentors, supervisors, and they'll take you through the process. And the learning never stops. It doesn't stop during that entire 12 weeks. So after that, you'll be assigned to a permanent supervisor, and the learning still doesn't continue. I tell all my new hires that don't think you're going to learn everything in 12 weeks, because you don't. It's a complicated job, and it might take up to 6 months before you really get really comfortable and really going. But we're going to support you through that entire process. But basically, we run everything off a dialer. So you put on a headset, you're sitting at a desk, socially distanced around everyone else, okay, which is important in today's world.
Yes.
So you're socially distanced, you're sitting at a desk, and the computer is basically dialing phone numbers, and it will give you the information, and then it's just a conversation. You're talking to the customer about our products and services, and going from there. So and that is what you do for that 7.5 hours per day. So
awesome. Thank you for that insight, Tony. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And now let's talk about the qualification requirements that one might need to have.
Sure. Well, the qualifications are minimal. We realize this is an entry-level position, and it's a good way to come in and get your foot in the door into a Fortune 100 company, where you can grow and move to different locations and everything else. But it's basically a high school diploma or equivalent.
Okay.
We ask that you have, we prefer that you have, a year's sales experience or a year customer service experience. No more to come on that whenever you log in for the job. But that's it, right? And be coachable and want to learn something, and have that outgoing personality that we talked about.
Yeah.
So that's really the qualifications of the job. So.
Awesome. Good. All right, we talked about the qualification requirements. Now let's jump into, this is our last question that we're going to have together, Tony, before we take any questions from the viewers that are watching the video.
Sure.
So if you guys are viewing and you have a question for Tony or myself, please put it in the comments box, and we will pull that up and get to that at the end of our conversation here. Tony, I did just want to ask, what are the amazing benefits and resources that you guys have to offer?
Well, Haley, you hit the nail on the head when you said amazing, right?
Yeah.
So I will tell you, we have full medical, dental, and all the other benefits that everyone else has, disability and all that. The benefits are phenomenal. No one ever complains about the benefits, right? So in addition to that, we also have $5,250 per year for education benefits. So that's something that, people don't tout as much as they should, but it's important to me. There's nothing that makes me feel happier than when I'm approving one of those education benefits, because I know people are using that to better themselves, not only here, but in the future going forward. So we do offer that. And then, of course, we are a cable and communication company. So you will be offered, if you live in the area where we service, free services. That's all the cable channels,
Nice.
internet, home phone. So that's available. So that, it's well over $220-$30 per month benefits. So fantastic. So those are the benefits of the company. And there are many, many more. We'd be sitting here all day if I talked about that. But I want to talk about some more of the intangible benefits that we offer, right? I've been with the company for 15 years. I've been here for about 8 months. And it's important to me that we take care of our employees, right? And that's something that myself and all of my staff, feel passionate about. So when we got here, I realized that, and I was shocked to see that 1 in 6 Kentuckians are food challenged. So we set up a small food pantry in the call center that's available to anyone who wants it. They can go and get that and take care of that. And no questions asked. You go and get what you need. I understand it's particularly when you start a new job that it can be tough. That it's challenging until the money starts rolling in. Yeah. COVID may have hit you hard, and you may not have had a job for a number of months. So we're going to make sure that we're taking care of people. So that's
amazing.
Okay, we also have cookouts. Every other week or so we'll have a cookout. We do a lot of fun stuff like that. So we try to make it fun and exciting. I don't want someone to come here and just be bored to death and not be happy. You should be happy if you're coming to work. You should want to go to work, not be a drudgery. So a lot of things like that we try to make it fun and exciting and a good place to work. So.
That's amazing. I love it, Tony. Thank you for alluding to all of that. The food bank is an awesome thing that you guys have. That's great. Mm-hmm. All right. So I don't see any questions rolling in right now, but this video will be up until the end of time, Tony. Okay. So if people do have questions as they watch it, as it publishes after we've gone live within the next few days, mm-hmm. I'll get with you and we will answer those questions. You did a great job of answering them, though, so maybe nobody will have any at all.
Well, if they do, then I. Please reach out to me. I think Sean as well. So one of our recruiters. So definitely reach out. I'm excited. Hopefully people will see this and want to apply. I'm proud of the company. I'm proud of the job that we do here in Florence. Like I said, I do believe in taking care of people. I consider this more of a family than a place of employment, and that's how I try to operate, and that's how all of my employees operate. So, if someone's looking for a family to join and, where we can make money and take care of each other, then definitely let them go to that jobs.spectrum.com and apply. So.
Yes. Thank you so much. A lot of people really, truly value that family vibe that companies are able to give. So it's amazing. And like I said, if you guys are watching this later and have questions, let us know. I will get with Tony or Sean. We will get those answered for you. And gosh, Tony, I hope we garner some really great applicants for you out of this video.
I hope so as well. So
yes. Sorry about the video again, but we got the pertinent information out there for our viewers, and that's what matters most. So thank you guys for tuning in and sticking with us. We will be back again next week on Thursday morning at 9:30. So be sure to tune in then. And like I said, thanks for watching. And thank you, Tony, for joining us.
Well, thank you, Haley. Thanks, Facebook world. And I hope to talk to you guys again. So.
Yes, absolutely. Have a great day, Tony.
All right, you too.
Bye.